I'm winging it today. I was just in the middle of making a project for my daughter for her bathroom, and I thought maybe you'd like to see what I'm doing and some of the materials I use. I do things as cheap as I can, and they usually come out pretty good. Right now I'm going to be making this box for her bathroom. It's for toilet paper or washcloths on the back of the toilet or whatever you want. And what I use, shingles. The cheapest most weathered shingles that I can find. Home Depot has them for under $10 for a pallet of them. Then I'll grab a pallet and show you. But this is about a quarter gone right now. And they come out this size. Some are wholly. Some are perfect. So I tend to use what I'm using, making a beach theme or a weathered theme. I like to use the ones with the holes in them. So here we go. I'll show you right here. The reason I work with these is I don't work with a saw or anything because I'm working in the house. I use one of these cheap little blades from the Dollar Tree. There's a 3 for $1. And I can just measure it up against the box. Let's see, I'll use this one here. I measure it against the box, nothing fancy. And just score it to the size I want. I'm not organized here today because, again, I wasn't expecting to do this. I just slice through it a few times. It doesn't have to go very deep. Oops. There we go. I'll show you. I'll zoom in a little bit. Again, I'm just learning to use this camera, so please be patient. And then I do the sides so that I can see where to go on the other side. And I just do the other side as well. You should probably be more careful than I'm being. Now it's not scored very deep, you can see that. Yet, I can still snap it right off to the size that I want. So this is why I work with these, because I could even cut this end. Let me show you, I'm sorry. One end is thick. And as it goes down, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, like a wedge. I can even cut from here, from about here down, with scissors. And I often do. So I use these, like I said, to make that box. I also use these to make, hold on a second, sorry. Yeah, I'm not organized today. To make this piece of art for her bathroom. And it's just, this is as silly as it is on the back. This is 3 pieces, or 4. 1, 2, 3 pieces, and I literally held it together. That fell off. I held it together with popsicle sticks and hot glue and a couple of skewers. See? Nothing to it. It's extremely light. And I love the way it holds the paint, and I love all the holes. It just gives it a really rustic feel. As you can see, I have a piece of art up there that says relax. That was done on that last year, I believe, or 2 years ago. So what I'm going to do with these is just wet them so that my paint doesn't soak into them too much. And I'm just going to literally spread some paint on with a brush, just slap it on, and then wipe most of it off, and it'll give a really weathered look. And I might even sometimes, if it's too dark, I might put a little bit of really wet white paint on it and then wipe that off as well. But I'll show you the finished product later. Thanks for joining me today. And don't forget, these palettes are not very expensive. Or these, I don't know why I keep calling them that. These shingles are not very expensive. And they're really easy to work with. We women don't always have tools in the house that we can use, but we can use this wood. And if you wanted to make something sturdy like a shelf, put the two thin ends together and just glue them with PVA, Elmer's glue, or carpenter's glue, and it's pretty strong. It's a lot stronger. It's as thick as that all the way around. So I've used these for a lot of different things. I'll show you some more later. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.